Dick Tracy here, closing in on Muskie and those eggs. Okay, Muskie, the jig is up.
Nice of you to drop by, Mr. Tracy.
All right, Muskie, fork over those eggs.
You got me wrong. These eggs are about to hatch my 2 brand new store-bought Soaky toys.
Well, I'll be.
You're a brand new Soaky toy, Dick Tracy. And so am I, Muskie, the law-abiding muskrat.
Now that we're new Soaky fun bath toys, we can really clean up this town. Soaky soaps you clean in ocean full of fun.
Scrubbly bubbly flibbity flabbity clean before you're done.
Soaky soaps you clean and every girl and boy gets a toy. When it's empty, it's a toy. Be on the lookout for the new Dick Tracy and Muskie Soaky toys.
Take a Soaky fun bath today.
It's fun.
More fun than getting dirty.
Thank you, Ms. Walker. Oh, by the way, did you notice our new prices on Brownie movie cameras? They're reduced to almost $10.
Yes, I did see them, but we're not quite sure whether we take enough movies to make it worthwhile.
Let me show you something. Here's a reel of Kodak home movies. Now, suppose these were your movies, and on this reel you had movies of, oh, let's say this young lady learning to walk, and her sister all dressed up and looking pretty. All your vacations. Suppose you had all that and more in action and in color. That'd be worth a fortune, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes.
Well, it doesn't cost a fortune at all, especially now. You know, this camera was a bargain at $39.75, and now it's only $29.95, or $3 down. You really couldn't make a better investment for your family. Here, try it, see how easy it is. Why don't you visit your Kodak dealer this week? It's a great time to make your family movie stars.
Everyone's talking about Kodak's new Color Burst, the low-priced motorized instant camera that gives you what no other instant camera can. Bright, brilliant, bursting color by Kodak. I'll prove it. From bright whites to reds, greens, yellows, whatever. There's your proof. New Color Burst cameras. After all, isn't color the way to choose an instant camera? Smile. Color Burst. New from Kodak.
Sure glad there's no fire in here. Or out here. I worry about fires this time of year. What with all this ribbon and wrapping paper and boxes around, don't ever throw any of this stuff on the fireplace. Throw it away. And your tree. Be sure and check the lights and keep it watered, too, because a dried-out tree can go up in flames quicker than you can say, ho, ho, ho. So, have a happy holiday. Ho, ho, ho.
The Star Trek USS Enterprise gift set with command chair, console, 3 telescreen cards, and 5 Star Trek action figures. Place Mr. Spock or any Star Trek figure into the transporter room. Spin the control knob and press the button. Mr. Spock disappears. Pretend he's left the deck of the Enterprise for outer space adventure. You can capture the Klingon and bring him back to the Enterprise. Star Trek USS Enterprise gift set. Star Trek action figures also sold separately by Mego.
The year was 1980, a year the sports world will never forget because Sports Illustrated was there. It was the year the Phillies beat the Royals to win their first World Series in nearly a century. 1980 was the year of the legendary final at Wimbledon, when Bjorn Borg made it 5 titles in a row and John McEnroe made it a match to remember. In basketball, it was Louisville on top in the NCAA, and the Lakers wove magic over the NBA. Boxing saw Duran and Leonard meet twice, while Ali and Holmes met for what some felt was one time too many. The NFL said goodbye to one of its best and welcomed a fleet new stallion. And hockey saw the Canadiens laid to rest and the cup raised high on Long Island. Now you can relive these moments and more in the 1980 edition of The Year in Sports, destined to become a collector's item from Sports Illustrated. It's free when you subscribe to the country's #1 sports magazine, Sports Illustrated, read by 16 million people every week. Because every week, Sports Illustrated brings you sports like nobody else. You see all the runs, the hits, and the errors, plus the visual artistry of sports captured as only Sports Illustrated can.
Now you can get Sports Illustrated for just 69 cents an issue, a savings of over 50% off the $1.50 cover price. 29 issues for just $19.77. And the year in sports is free. Call toll-free 800-621-8200. Call now and share the joy, the challenge, the pride, and the passion of sport every week in Sports Illustrated.
When your kids are away from you, too often they forget your good advice and fill up between meals.
That's why we're here.
Flintstone's chewable vitamins with 6 flavors, 7 shapes,
and 10 essential vitamins.
It's the Flintstone way to help make sure kids get vitamins they could be missing.
So do what you can to help them eat well.
Hey, that's my favorite.
And help make sure of vitamins with Flintstones.
That's why we're here.
Regular or with iron.
All's quiet in Sparkle City, Captain Cleanup.
Not quite, Kid Coolit. Look there.
Leaping lizards! It's Louie the Litterer and his sewer rat gang!
Let's see what they're up to.
Okay, we're taking over the neighborhood, see? You, Big Daddy Dirt Pile, drop candy and gum wrappers. And you, Sammy the Slop, throw empty cans around. And you, Filthy Frank, foul up the water in the air.
Stop! You'll not mess up this town.
No!
That's it, boys. We're through.
That's where you belong, in the waste can.
We put them in their place, right?
Right. Kids, you too can be a pollution fighter. Never throw trash in the street. Remember, you have to set an example for your parents. Make all America Sparkle City. Put litter in its place.
Come on, Waldo. Oh, let's find the diner. Well, plenty of tables. Time to tie on the old feed bag. Excellent service. This sandwich is nothing to write home about. The bulb snatchers are at work. We need more light in here. I'll replace these dim bulbs with General Electric soft white. General Electric soft white bulbs aren't like ordinary bulbs that have hot spots. And look, ordinary bulbs cast harsh shadows. Almost no shadow with GE soft white. You see, no glare, soothing soft white light all over. It's like daylight, Waldo. Oh, I know value when I see it. It's easy to see. The best bulb value is GE. Hey, General Electric, soft white.
Tuesday, Max's ex-wife means trouble for the Hearts when she shows up with the surprise catch of the day.
It would be a fatal mistake to bring the police into this.
In a grand scheme of larceny that sets Max up for murder and puts Jonathan and Jennifer on the trail to save his life. Tomorrow.
California, it's The Dating Game. And here's the star of the show and your host, Jim Lang.
Don't. Number 2, one of my worst subjects is spelling. Could you tell me, how do you spell relief?
F-A-R-T.
Favorite thing to do to torture your parents?
Well, I told them I wasn't Jewish, and they knew I was. And they couldn't possibly figure that out. But actually, my mother was Welsh, and my father was Hungarian, which makes me well hung. But anyway,
For one, I'm a dress designer. My fitting model is out, and my deadline is drawing near. Would you be willing to get into my dress?
She said,
Number one, yeah.
Baby, I'll be willing to get in your dress, your pants, and anything else you design.
Watch out, okay?
Number 1, now, if you were a detergent, what would your slogan be?
The harder you rub, the cleaner I come.
Okay, number
Number 3. Let's see. How do you get a girl stuck in a... Oh, excuse me. Stuck on you? I'm sorry.
I play a little trombone. Now, if you were my trombone and I blew you, what would you sound like?
Hey, let's take a minute and meet Clark Kent, the star of Superman.
Chief, believe me, you're in for a treat just as soon as Jimmy gets back here.
Great Caesar's ghost. What's holding him up? You know I can't work without a good breakfast.
Chief, Jimmy's bringing a box of Kellogg's Sugar Smacks.
All the more reason for hurrying. Confound it, that boy knows I like those new Sugar Smacks.
And he knows I do, too. And that's a cinch.
Well, here I am. Young man, if you spilled those new Sugar Smacks, you're fired.
Golly, Chief, I hadn't opened up the box yet. But I'm going to now.
Well, I guess we all agree on Sugar Smacks.
Right.
Folks, don't wait. Get Kellogg's new Sugar Smacks. They're better than ever. Puffs of wheat, sugar toasted, and candy sweet.
You bet. Just get Kellogg's Sugar Smacks, brand new.